What's our next email today?
Thomas Lintton, one of my favorite all-time movies is Office Space, and I almost choked on my coffee when I read that the movie turns 20 years old this week. 20! Just wondering what your thoughts on the movie are and some of your favorite moments from it.
I could not believe it when I read that it turns 20. It's funny. It was just about a month or so ago, maybe a little bit more, that Ann and I were hanging out one night. It's like, what do we do tonight? Blah, blah, blah. And then somehow in the conversation, I think I quoted Office Space. And she's like, oh, what's that from? Oh, that's from Office Space. Remember? She goes, oh, no, I've never actually seen it. And I'm like,
oh, no.
What? And we stopped everything and we watched Office Space.
Good.
I love that movie. I cannot believe it has turned 20. Rob, first of all, your reaction to it turning 20. Like, what? That was 20 years ago, but also favorite moments from Office Space.
Well, I have to tell you, whenever I go to Comic-Con, I always look around and in my own mind, I look at what people are wearing, buttons and accoutrements. And I always think in my mind that they have great flair. The flair they're wearing.
They got 50 pieces of flair.
They got their flair on, and that is something that is ingrained in my psyche. When I even think that about people, like you go to a nice dinner party or something, and you've got a woman wearing a beautiful brooch, or a guy's got a tie clip on, or some great cufflinks. To me, it's all flair, and that was drilled into me by
What
Office Space.
What about you, Ash? What's like your favorite moments from Office Space that you remember?
There's so many, but the interview scenes are my favorite. So and then they're interviewing everybody when they're like doing the remanagement. And then one of the best lines is she's just like, what is it you say you do here? I think that's one of the best scenes of the movie.
Yeah, I kind of tripped this one a little bit earlier, but mine has got to be the printer. Like I just remember laughing myself sick with the music that was playing with it and the slow-mo and all that kind of stuff. It was just so perfectly done. The other that I remember just laughing myself sick over because I was juvenile, but was when the lead guy finds out that Jennifer Aniston, what he thought, had dated his boss. And he has this mental image of him having sex with her. Oh, yeah. Holding his coffee going, yeah, that's great. And the whole bit. And I just remember, and the other one, again, because I'm juvenile, but when he comes in and his roommate is over, not his roommate, sorry, his next door neighbor is over. I can't remember the actor's name, but he was wonderful in it. And he turns to him and goes, because he's thinking he might get $1 million. He goes, man, what would you do if you had $1 million? And without skipping a beat, it's like 2 chicks at once. It's like, it was just the way it flowed. There was so much of that in the movie, and the cast was fantastic and incredible. And man, I just can't believe that movie turned 20 years old. Guys, if you have not seen Office Space, get it on your repertoire. Go watch that movie and see how many comedies that have come afterwards have been influenced by it. Like 100%. All right. Let's move on.